Welcome back to Dynasty Mode. I'm Reese Davis. Next, let's choose your rosters. If you're looking for the latest EA Sports recommended roster featuring more than 1,000 additional players, choose the active roster option. Or you can select the rosters from our original launch with the default roster option. Here is where you can customize your Dynasty experience. Similar to last year, here's where you'll modify your settings from the updated list of available options and customize your conferences complete with unique rules and protected rivals. It's now time to select your team. Would you prefer to take over an established time to figure out where on the coaching staff you want? Now for the fun part. Here, you'll create a coach of your own or select an existing one. If your plan is to create a custom coach, you can fully customize your coach's appearance, backstory, and starting skills. If you're going for an now is time to choose your coach's archetype. Your starting choices are motivator, recruiter, and tactician. What's most important to you? Maximizing player development, acquiring new talent, or putting your team in the best position to win? Congratulations. It's time to sign your first coaching contract. Now, let's quickly walk through recruiting in EA Sports College Football 26. Our recruiting system follows a three-stage approach. Stage 1, add a player to your recruiting board. Once they're there, you can select actions to gain intel on what they value when it comes to committing to a school. These actions also help to get on a recruit's radar and can move you into their top schools. Once you're in a recruit's top 5, stage 2 commences, allowing you to pitch to a player the things your school does well that they value. If you're having trouble finding interest that match, try to use the sway mechanic to get a recruit to change their mind. Finally, when a recruit is ready, stage 3 is all about you closing on the recruit. It's at this point you can host the recruit on campus, allowing you to focus on specific school strengths in an effort to get a verbal commitment from the recruit before signing day.
Key narration volume set to 100.
Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Illini, Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Tigers have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So the Illinois Fighting Illini offense will have the ball first. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Pollard.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. Let's talk for a second about Illinois. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. We've got a very low number beside your name. You're going to get everybody's best shot, and that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game, David, a lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the offseason was so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season. Attention to detail higher, excitement higher, a chance to go out and prove something very early in the season.
The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Altmaier. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
One thing you know about this defense, they have got a pass rush, and you cannot be predictable, especially when it comes to throwing the football. There is too much athleticism and length up front on this defensive line and in their front 7, and they register a sack early here on only the 2nd play of the game.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Finds the tight end. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. A low, the raindrops kept falling on his head, and he muffed it.
And these punt returners only get so many opportunities to try to make plays, and do they want to make them? So much space back there when you punt them the football. But the thing is, look at all these guys flying down the field. all the speed on the field for that punt coverage team, and you can tell they caught up with him to force the fumble.
This offense has it with really good field position. Running back searching for a hole. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Sweet cut there. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Illinois experienced a resurgence under Brett Bielema a year ago. He's been at 3 different power programs, but this was his best season in more than a decade, guys. And he fires toward the end zone. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Trying to convert. Illinois comes to the line. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack. So Missouri's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this cornerback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed. He's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Pocket breaking down. And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down. He tried to get it on his own.
Really good job by this defense. 3rd down, understanding, taking away the pass first. But I got to react, man. When these QBs take off, I got to stick my foot in the ground. Stop playing pass. Come up and get him on the ground. Big 3rd down stop.
And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Pulls it and fires to the left. That one can really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Luke Altmaier started his career as a backup to Matt Corral at Ole Miss, but man, did he blossom for the Fighting Illini. Had their best season in more than 20 years, and maybe more in store for him, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there were still a lot of fans that I think were skeptical when the transfer portal news came out that he was going to be joining Illinois, and people wanted to see what all the hype was about. You saw it last year, not just running the ball, but making big plays through the air. Really curious to see if Luke Altmaier can take the next step this season, because if they do, this is going to be a really, really tough team to beat.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got
to throw, it's Altmaier. Catch in the middle, it's Clement. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And I think if you're on defense here, you've got to be alert, right? Are they going for it here on fourth down? Does your defense have to be on the field ready for that? Might they line up in a punt formation and try to fake it?
Turning it on. He's at the 10, and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Illinois.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Fears the pressure. Slips away. Under fire. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive line in the block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The play action fake. Bringing the heat. The Tigers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Can't get him to the ground. Get the touchdown, get the first down, or just get down. And the quarterback does.
I know he didn't pick up the first down, but man, he makes this 4th down way more manageable. It's tough when you got 4th in Africa. Did a great job of making this manageable and keeping the playbook open.
And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
They'll try the left side. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Looking to throw, it's Altmaier. Gets it to him on the screen. How powerful running as he trucks his way to the 28.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Illinois putting together a really nice drive. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
I love the awareness by the DB. Great job, man. It's in your own end zone. You see the ball, you break on it. I'm not trying to catch that thing. I'm trying to swat it down. Make sure I don't give up the touchdown. Nice awareness by the DB.
On third down, going up top. Good timing on the quick out. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. The give to the back. Nice move there. Now they've got breathing room. Got 6 all the way out to the 20.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
On the move. Plows through the defense. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
The one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting a tackle for loss.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Manning. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
We're still early in this ball game, but this QB has been hit several times already, been sacked. This is one of those games that the ice bath is going to be your friend afterwards. We're just getting started. It's still in the first quarter, for goodness sakes.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Dixon. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. From the gun, the ground game. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Give to the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. Dropping back, it's Altmaier. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Got the quick completion. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's going to run it. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Illinois has the lead here. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats.
Missouri, 0.
Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the 1st half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Motion from the wide receiver. Jet sweep to the receiver. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You want to stop the jet sweep and be successful, get some penetration right now towards those edges, right where they're running the football. Defense was ready, got him on the ground, and stopped that play before it.
There he goes. Got it out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Illinois picked up the first down. Now here they come again. Leaves it with the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Guys, he's up to 103 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener. Back to throw, it's Altmaier. The quick out. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Hands it off. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown Illini!
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
He'll try to tack on one more. How in the world did he miss that? And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Alabama is on top, but it's not like Tua or Jalen Hurts or even Ken Stabler are playing quarterback, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 4 over Wisconsin. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Hardy. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Let's talk a little bit about Missouri. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll leave it with him. Oh, what a move. Getting closer and closer to midfield. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. They're going to run it. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. On the ground, it's Hardy. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That defense is about getting off the football. And when that defensive line can be disruptive and get in the backfield right away and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays, it can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
Intercepted. They were back in their own end and they stopped the drive. Takes it the other way. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, finding Illini. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. Finds his rhythm after shanking a couple. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner goes down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. And I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
They are so close to a score, they can smell it on the first play of the drive. 1st and goal. With jet sweep pass. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Offense trying to go push pass on 1st down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration and they get the tackle for loss.
Working that left side now. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. On 3rd and goal, you'd really hate to waste this great field position by settling for a field goal. The give to the tailback. Hard-hitting tackle.
But after getting stuffed on that run, you now have got 4th down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal. You try to pay this drive off and this opportunity to put something on the board, David.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they literally look at every situation. Is it more advantageous to go for it or kick it? That's how they'll make this decision.
He wants it all. Touchdown, Illinois. Quick strike through the air for the score. Quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, it puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Still looking. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
Yeah, and sometimes you get confused and you get lost where you're out of the field, but not that far. And I don't know how to explain this. I would love to give you words and break this down and be like, this is what he was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Set to kick this one.
Finding open areas. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Fighting a line, I will take over. 1st and 10.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. They'll give it to the back. Oh, what a move to get. Oh, he's still got more. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Yeah, this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is having their way.
Illinois, after that big gainer, might want to see if that works again.
Here we go. Ready.
Right back to the well. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Illini! Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Alabama is currently ahead early in this one, but they haven't been able to separate themselves yet inside Bryant-Denny. They're up by 7 over Wisconsin. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking to throw on first down. Setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Now, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. The Tigers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He's got the tight end. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Fighting Illini with mere inches to gain on third down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and time.
Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And that's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding, keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard line.
And don't stop it. Get down, get lined up quick, and give it to this dude again to go score a TD.
Illinois moving it quickly down the field. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Try to add another to their lead. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. They'll start this drive going to the air. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Illinois offense returns to the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Off play action. Quick strike complete. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Back to pass. It's Altmaier. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
I like the play call there. I know it falls incomplete, but you're in the defensive side of the field right now, and you're going back to the guy that's already scored a touchdown for you. This guy has stepped up. He's made a play. So if I'm on offense, I keep throwing him the football.
He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the 1st down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the 1st. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Illinois move the chains on the ground. Let's see if they run behind that big offensive line again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Illinois.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he misses again. A second missed extra point, and you wonder if those will loom large later. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to fire. Rush is on him. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in the hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Trying play action. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Third and long equals pass almost every single time. Pin your ears back, go get the quarterback. Great job by the defense understanding the situation. Everybody flying upfield, putting pressure. Know the quarterback's going to hold it. Get to him, strip, sack. You get the rock.
They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Third quarter will get underway as soon as Illinois kicks it off.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pressure coming. And they'll wrap him up.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. Right there in that play action.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Dropping back, it's Horn. quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now in this drive. Sack, first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
They boot it away. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got his man quickly. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down. Up at the 45-yard line.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Gets it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving. You give them a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Illinois.
Let's go. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quick completion to the right. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Quick pass on the jet motion. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's a great job executing up front by the defense. They looked like they were ready for that play, and that was a bit of a more unconventional look from the offense on 3rd down, but the defense was there to make a big stop.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Quarterback gets sacked at his own 2-yard line. Give the defense a ton of credit. They were going for the safety, and they almost got it. Great effort up front by the D.
And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To the ground with the back. they come up with their second safety of the game. You don't see that very often.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation. Did a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Returner brings it out to the 42. And your Illinois Fighting Illini will take over.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. They'll start this drive from the 42. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. Pass to 45. Oh, a lot of space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Illini. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Handoff from the gun. Sweet cut there. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they had made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
He'll field it close to the 50. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Now the play fake. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Going downfield for the big play. He's got it. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on 3rd down. Forget that. Let's go get the 1st down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a 1st and goal situation.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal coming up. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Illini.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
PAT unit on the field. Ugly. but effective. Extra point's good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Alabama has a lead currently, but they've been in a dogfight all day today and haven't been able to pull away. They are up by just one over Wisconsin. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wants to throw. It's Horn. Under fire. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
What a beautiful day for the defense. A sack for you. A sack for you. Everybody gets a sack. Everything good happening for this defense.
He'll do it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Really nice job by the defense that time, stopping the option. Everyone accounted for it. You saw the quarterback. He was holding it. He was running wider and wider out to the perimeter of the field. But this defense has really good speed. But they made that play because everybody was on the same page.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let's find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Illinois offense returns to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
It's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Looking downfield on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Back to throw, it's Newton. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Leaves it with the running back. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
He'll sneak it. They pick up that first down easily. You wonder sometimes if you're 2-down territory there and you take a shot on 3rd and run it on 4th, but they opt to just move the chains here.
Man, I laugh now watching quarterback sneaks. It looks a lot less fun than back in my day when I played, because not only are you getting hit from the front now if you're a quarterback, but you've got your own guys running into your back now as well. We see the...
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, that defender just was better. On the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really...
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's third down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Quick release on the RPO. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
There are a lot of offenses out there that will probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football,
and it's caught inside the 20. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the...
That's a fumble on the play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Man, in all the visions and all the great things you anticipated happening for this fella, like in the first carry you put it on the deck, like that is a frustrating start, man. What a momentum swing in this game, too. Early fumble, early turnover to get this thing rolling.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Gonna run it. It's Roberts. Breaks the tackle. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. That's the end of the period. It's Illinois with the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. He's going to throw deep right side. Pulls it in down the sideline. Off and running. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25.
Got it.
And that one is why offenses are hungry for big plays. They've got it first and 10, threatening inside the 30. They go to the ground. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Back to throw. It's Horn. Pocket breaking down. Bounced right back to them. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
This is just so demoralizing. You want to talk about taking a game over. That's what this defense is doing right now. They are just winning in the trenches. They're easily the more athletic and more physical unit up front, dominating this O-line.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. And he missed it. No good. The idea was to draw just a tad closer. Instead, the mountain is still enormous.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but he left some points off the scoreboard there.
Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Oh, he's got some space. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
Well, there's a big run on offense, and guys, I don't think a defender even touched him anywhere near the line of scrimmage. That's how big that hole was.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
Another incompletion on third down. They'll send out the kicker here. Oh, the attempt is no good. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Horn. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. He breaks a tackle. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
From the gun, the running back has it. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Jones. That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. He's got him. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Safe little shovel pass. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backwards. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Now they'll run the draw. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long.
Here we go.
Looking for a man. It's Hampton. Gets it out fast. And he's down right there. Picked up a few, but still some work to do to get a first down.
4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. Runs through a tackle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the 4th quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over. Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load.
He's going for the goal line. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. How in the world did the offense retain possession? I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job.
Throws toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Now, how about that? This team is way up in this game, and they're still taking shots in the 4th quarter. There is no let-up.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here.
Let's go.
They're working that left side. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few.
You know, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, 3rd and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these 3rd downs.
Fires into the end zone. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
Thanks to grab. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
this has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
And you want to talk about gang tackling, everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go when you...
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
This defense has taken the game over. They're winning the game in large part because of how dominant they've been up front and how good their pass rush has been.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This is my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. The Illinois offense returns to the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of the explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays. And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
To the air. It's Hampton. Finds his man. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Power football with the run. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Illinois putting together a really nice drive.
6 propane! 6 propane! Set high!
Give to the running back. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. Oh, what a cut! The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Motion from the wideout. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time. Down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Play number 11 on this drive. The defense has yielded ground, but they're trying to get a stop on 3rd and goal. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone.
And the offense comes up short on 3rd down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on 4th down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe.
All bottled up, and now the ball is free. Touchdown, Illinois! And they turn it into a defensive score.
It's a defense that plays with great effort. We saw it right there. Creating the fumble, jumping on the loose ball for a score. What a momentum-shifting play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he misses it again. That's 3 in this game. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. And after this play, the cake will be baked. To the air, it's Horn. Under fire. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody.